but she may. My apologies, but hashtag mom life. How's everyone doing? I haven't been on a live in so long, and I am so happy to be chatting with all of you. Hi, where are y'all from? Oh, it is so cool. Hey. Yeah, I'm glad to be on here. I have my coffee. I have a fuzzy in my hair. I don't even know. This is like mom life. They have those like filters on IG, like the live ones, but I just feel like so weird doing that. So I'm not doing a filter. It's just is what it is. Yes, Sarah. Yes. Oh, Virginia. Oh, Joey Hansen, Dallas. Oh, interesting. In Italy. Oh, ciao. Thank you so much. The baby Lennox is now 3 months. Just turned 3 months. It is so crazy, but they're so good together. Thank you. They're, Sarah, I love you. They're so good together. Rise has been so adorable. And yeah, now I'm back to work. I started filming like 3 weeks ago. We got some fun storyline. Hold on, I need coffee, like hashtag mom life. Wow, from everywhere. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get back to Italy. I'll be going to Greece this summer and then travel. Oh, Trinidad. That's where I meet. I was just talking to my husband about that. I've been really wanting to go. Oh, yeah. So I'll be going there I'll be going to Greece in August. Steffi's great. Steffi's great right now. She's enjoying her life. She is obviously, for those who are watching Bold and Beautiful, she is pregnant and yeah, she's having a baby boy, so it's super exciting. And she's with her. She is with Finn. Oh, we got. Oh, hello, Chris Cosmos. Why don't you request and get on in here? Yeah, we have Steffi's doing really well with Finn, and I hope it stays that way for a little bit. We shall see. But everything else is super good. I mean, just for those who are asking how I'm doing it, you just make it work. You make it work. The crock pot in the morning or the crock pot on the weekends is perfect. I always crock pot my food to crock pot, like usually chicken on Saturday, and then Sunday I do like my beef, and then we're ready for like the week because it's like I'm balancing work and my children. And then just trying to find workouts in between that. For those of you who have not been listening, I've been doing a little crockpot. I did request. I hope it works. No, it didn't. Let me view request. Okay, do it again. That's so strange. I'll look at the requests. View request. Let me see. No, it hasn't popped up yet. I have a few other requests. Try it again. Do I request you? I'm still learning how to do this, guys. I have a few requests, but it's not you. You gotta try one more time. Are they good? Or who's gonna have is Steffi gonna have another child? Well, she's about to have a baby, so we shall see. But again, for those of you who haven't been listening, I've been doing a little like mini podcast every day for 5 minutes. Sometimes I rant and it's like 6. And I let me see if I have a request here. No, gosh, you guys, so many like requests to go live. Yes. No, I don't have you yet. You should try. I don't know why you're not popping up. That's so odd. But yeah, we do like these little bite size. We do these bite size podcasts, and it's just like from stress management. We get a little more personal next week. We talk about relationships. We talk about health and fitness. It's I'm going to try requesting you guys. Okay. How do I request out? That's really odd. Hold on. Let me go like this. Okay. Request. I'm going to request you, and I'm going to request you. Send request. So we do these like bite size, like I said, productivity. Hi, Brian.
Hello.
And here he is. I do it with this guy right here.
Here I am.
This is my bestie.
So there. I think Colin's coming on. Hey.
Hi. Yeah, we did it.
Oh my God, technology.
Is Mercury retrograde cardinal signs or
I
is
mean, right? This is the wildest thing. It's like Mercury in retrograde, it happened and like everything hit the fan. It is, it's funny because I keep getting requests from all y'all all over the world, like in Italy and Trinidad and Greece, which maybe we'll do later. But yeah, it was so funny that you were popping up.
We
let's
couldn't
have a
break through.
panel next time when Mercury isn't retrograde and we have fully operating technology here.
I know, I know. So for those of you who are watching right now, I am, this is Brian McMullen. He's my bestie, and I work with him on Good Risings, and I also work with Colin at Queer Cosmos, and we all work at Good Risings. And do you want to tell everyone what you do? Because I'm super excited.
Sure. Well, and I also just can't wait to like dive into the astrology of the both of you. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
let's do that.
yeah. That's yeah, so I'm an astrologer. My name's Colin Bedell, and my handle is at Queer Cosmos. I write the weekly horoscopes for cosmopolitan.com. I have a couple of astrology books out, yada, yada, yada. Happy to be here and talk about astrology with you. Oh, and of course, I have a podcast on astrology called The Rising Sign on Good Risings, and it's just a blast. It's a whole new world for me, but I love it. I love it.
It's so good. I've been following you for we've talked about this for such a long time. And I love you you do deep dives and you go so far beyond the sun signs, and the sun signs are kind of what everybody kind of has an idea of what it is. But you get into rising signs and Saturn and Jupiter and all of that. So I think it's phenomenal. And again, I've been following you for so long. So it's a dream to be doing this with you.
Truly, and it's also the first time I've ever done like what seems to be a room on Instagram. This is what a whole new world we live in.
This is so new. I know. I love it. Yeah. So I'm like, you guys, I'm going to get like a reading. You guys are going to be here watching this happen.
Yes.
Hopefully it's all good things.
It's good things, Jacqueline. Trust me, I am not a doom and gloom astrologer. Well, first things first, what I just think is super cool is that your relational compatibility, the both of you, did you guys know that you were polar opposite signs?
Yes, I did.
Okay, Brian.
I'm like, no, I didn't.
I tell Jackie all the time.
Wait, so tell me what you know about that, and then I'll fill in the blanks. But
that's literally it. Just that Libra and Aries are on the opposite sides of the chart.
That's right. So there are 6 pairs of polar opposite signs in astrology, and one of them is the Aries-Libra polarity. So it's amazing because Aries is all about individual autonomy and self-expression, and Libra is all about compromise, reliance, and relational trust. So one is ruled by Mars, which is all about me, that's Aries, and the other is ruled by Venus, which is all about we. So when the planet Mars and Venus come together and Aries and Libra come together, they just have a beautiful camaraderie, and they kind of inspire each other to grow by honoring each other's strengths and pointing out each other's challenges. But it's a beautiful relationship. My bestie is my polar opposite sign.
Really?
So
That's funny.
Gemini
Everyone out there, is your best friend your polar opposite, or are you guys exactly the same?
Oh, yeah. Good point. So I'll list them. Okay. So Aries, Libra, Taurus, Scorpio, Gemini, Sagittarius, Leo, Aquarius, Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, Capricorn.
I love that you can just rattle that off.
Yeah, amazing.
I got to Brian. Okay. Yeah. So, and there usually is like such a strong connection. And actually, Jacqueline, to that point, you have polar opposite signs in your astrology too.
Wow.
So a Capricorn rising and a Cancer moon. So that is a polarity point, right? So I think what's really amazing is your work is the perfect synthesis of that, because you're not afraid to bring your family into your business. Mm-hmm. Cancer is a sign of family, self-acceptance, emotional safety. And Capricorn is all about making a significant mark onto the world and contributing their gifts, strengths, challenges, and abilities, right? So you're already an embodiment of that astrology. And then Aries is all about the sign of, I'm going to share my story, I'm going to let you in. And I'm not afraid to show up imperfectly, but I'm going to show up anyway.
Yeah.
Big Aries energy, and we love that for you. And you have all 3 cardinal signs in your astrology. So you're Capricorn rising, Aries sun, Cancer moon. Those are 3 of the 4 cardinal signs. The 4th one is Libra. Okay. So you have that cardinal spirit. A leader. It's a person who really wants to keep their freedom, even though they're meaningfully connected to other people. And it's a little bit of a contradiction, but if you can find the self-acceptance and the mutability and agility, I think you can do it really well.
Wow, this is amazing.
Isn't that so cool?
No idea. I had no idea. That was so. Did my phone just fade out?
No, no, you're there.
I was like Mercury.
No, I know. And mine kind of is. That's why I keep going like this. So I'm not like punching people. I'm just trying to keep it illuminated in real time. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what he's saying is I'm the fourth cardinal and you don't have that in your chart. And so like, I'm here to complete you basically.
So I basically just completely disagree with Brian. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense.
So good.
Cardinal signs is that they acknowledge that certain things need to begin and there's an inherent vulnerability attached there. That's why cardinal signs are really blessed with tremendous bravery and courage and the ability to say, all right, I'm going to be new at this and that's kind of scary, but I can't be new and be perfect at the same time. So I'm in it to win it. That's why I love cardinal signs. Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible. So do you like, how do you do all of this? It's just, you're so good at this. Does it just come naturally?
You know what it is? Actually, I'm going to blame my Cancer mother because you have a Cancer moon, so you understand this. My mother actually sort of raised us on it. She was always talking about astrology in the household, and I am a twin. So when she knew that she was going to have a pair of Gemini twins, she was like, oh my God, it's totally for real. You're a Gemini, your father's a Leo, la 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 la. And so it's just been a part of my history, and it's really connected me to family. It's connected me to great friends. So yeah, I love it. I wouldn't be doing anything else really.
So good.
Wow.
Will you quickly explain? So what you're talking about, the Cancer and Aries, it's so the sun sign is the sign where the sun was in that part of the sky when you were born.
That's right.
Correct?
Yes.
And then your moon sign, which generally rules your emotions, is where the moon was in the sky when you were born.
Correct.
And then your rising sign is what was on the horizon.
Bingo.
Correct.
Okay. Who else is an astrologer here? Okay.
Just watch out for your job, I guess.
Oh, I know. Totally. Harder. I know. So what you're saying too is that, yeah, astrology isn't just the sun sign. So when you are studying astrology, you start to understand that all of the planets rise in the east and so do the constellations, because that's what we're talking about. Like the moment you were born, Jackie, the sun was literally transiting the zodiac sign Aries. Brian, the sun was literally transiting the constellation Libra. And the moon is transiting zodiac signs, and at a particular moment, a constellation of the zodiac is on the easternmost horizon. Like right now, one of them is on the easternmost horizon. I don't know which one it is, but it's a beautiful way of looking at this as a clock, as a symbol that guides us to personal development and I think relational success as well.
It's so cool. I love it.
And go ahead.
And the deeper you go into this stuff, I've noticed the more real it gets, because I think generally a sun sign, it applies 1/12 of the population is each of the sign, right? So that it's a little more vague, but as you start getting into how your chart is kind of interwoven, it starts cool. Getting a lot
I always,
more.
and I feel like it's for everyone. We read our horoscope and it's like, there's one that you really love. You're like, oh, I'm an Aries, this is totally me. And then you'll like read another, like, that's not an Aries at all. Or you meet an Aries or a Leo or someone, I'm an Aries, and you see a fellow Aries, you're like, oh my gosh, we're both Aries, so cool, you're cool this, and you just like, you get it. And then you'll have one who's like an asshole. So then I don't like to think, never mind, the horoscope's wrong. There's one person who's also an Aries and I don't like them, so it's all wrong. So it's really cool knowing all the other signs around you. I think that's so beautiful and awesome.
Yeah, and to that point, I think what you start to understand, Jacqueline, is that each one serves like a real function and a beautiful value, no more or less important than the other. So if you have a particular challenge with a zodiac sign, you might go, what's their function I'm not integrating? Like right now, Gemini season, and Gemini is one of the signs that gets thrown under the bus pretty extensively on social media. But I think it's because Gemini takes a stand for strong communication and change. And I think people are afraid to meaningfully talk and people are afraid to meaningfully adapt. So if you look at it from that lens of like, wow, I can understand myself, I can understand others, and then I can also understand my opportunity for strength and challenge and transformation, it's an amazing experience. It really is.
That's really beautiful, and it's a nice way of looking at it. Yeah, through lens. My mom's a Gemini, and so now that makes sense.
There you go. You're like, and she's a pain in my butt. No, we're just kidding. We love you, Mom.
I would love to know what her rising sign and moon sign and stuff are, because she's fantastic. I'd love to know more.
Good. Yeah, we could do that. We could totally figure that out one of these days. But yeah, and then when you just start to give other people the permission to be multidimensional, my gosh. I mean, the different conversations we could have, the different patterns, the different systems of relating we can engage in is completely transformative. It's amazing. Yeah.
Wow, that is so cool. So then explain to everyone on Good Risings what you do every day.
Oh, geez. So I immediately go into the astrology of the day by figuring out what's happening, and I try my best to just research particular helpful messaging that respond to that transit, right? Like right now we have Venus in Cancer. So this is a great time for all of us to understand the ways in which we relate as adults because of our family of origin and the way that our caregivers showed us love as children, right? So I try to make sure that I'm learning what's happening spiritually and astrologically, and then bring it to really practical, applied psychology, because that's like what Brian and I were connecting on, was that's really where astrology shines, is once you understand the themes and the spirituality, you experience psychology and other people very differently. So I just do that. I'm a real big nerd, and I'm just
Love it. No, that's great. That's so cool.
And then I provide content, hopefully, that people find educational and that they could actually put into behavior and put into aptitude. Yeah.
Wow, that's truly amazing. I love that you do that. And I listen to you. Yeah, your Good Risings is so great. Y'all have to listen to it. It is so nice. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like I said, on my way to work, it's nice to hear you and to start my day off right. Because you did mention about family the other day, and I thought, okay, yeah, this is how I'm gonna step into the day looking at it like this. So it's really, really cool.
It's always so accurate, and it's because you're getting so specific with how specific planets are affecting us and that kind of thing. So I love it.
Great. That makes me feel very confirmed. Yeah, because isn't this work so wild? We're just talking into a void and we have no idea how it lives on.
Yeah.
People's
right.
You know?
Right.
And, yeah. So that's wonderful. Thank you for saying that. And I just love that you guys are besties. I love the polarity match in astrology. It's so good. It's
that's so cool. Yeah.
I'm also an Aries moon.
Okay,
Crazy.
so and that also explains our connection. And also, you were born on a full moon, Brian. Did you know that?
I did, yeah.
See?
I'm a werewolf.
I love it. Yes, you are coming fully alive at the full moon. And yeah, you would connect to all the other cardinal signs, Libra, Aries, Cancer, and Capricorn. And I think actually, because we have Mercury retrograde going on now until June 22nd, this is a really interesting time for us to consider kind of what we've talked about related to oppositions and polarities in astrology, and like how we negotiate and communicate those in real time. Because Jacqueline, I'm sure like you as a mom, as a partner, as a businesswoman, it's hard to find that alone time, yes?
Oh yeah. I'm currently filming this in a bathroom.
Right. Like, how hard it is? This is my studio. I'm in my bathroom. Okay. Because I work from home, not from home. Okay. But yeah, like with Mercury retrograde, it kind of gives us that space to go, all right, the Gemini both end, the Gemini duality, right? Like, how do you advocate for your alone time, even though there are so many people relying upon you? And like, what other dualities and contradictions are we trying to negotiate as best as we can in our lives? That's a Mercury retrograde consideration. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So how do people just reach out to you on your Instagram if they want to figure out their sign and their moon sign and all that?
Well, if they could even do it without me, they could go on to any one of the free astrological websites out there. AstroSeek is my favorite, Astro-Seek. But if they wanted an astrology reading, absolutely, they can get in touch with me. I'm going to reopen my books during Cancer season. So speaking of cardinal signs, next month. And they can receive a reading from any astrologer that could really unpack the story of their astrology. And then what's really amazing is when this random stranger can theoretically articulate, you know, your strengths and your desires, you just feel like such a different level of self-acceptance and permission to become that which you've always wanted to be, but felt like you couldn't because of societal norms, systems of oppression, etc. And that's the beauty of astrology, is that you can say, hey, Aries, advocate for your freedom and independence. Who are you not to express that? Or Libra, you know, make sure you center mutuality, reciprocity, balance, and justice. Who are you not to express that nature, right? And then astrologer can be a really beautiful way shower to you living your most self-expressed and optimized, authentic life.
Beautifully said.
So
It's just always amazing little nuggets here and there. Even yesterday, where you're saying something about the universe and what were you saying? Let the universe come through you.
Yeah, I honestly,
Love that.
yeah, and that is frankly an Aries rule topic. That's why I said it when the moon entered Aries. And you know too, Brian, Aries moon. Yeah, because don't get me wrong, there's definitely a conversation where we can understand manifestation, law of attraction, kind of going to the universe as we understand it and say, these are my desires, let's make it happen. But I actually think that's what's amazing about Aries is they ask the universe, what do you want from me? And how can I make it happen for you? It's a completely different orientation, and then you're dreaming a bigger dream because you couldn't even possibly dream the dream that the universe could dream through you. So I just, yeah, that's why I love Aries energy, frankly.
Love that. What's one like takeaway, like that someone could take from this, like, and implement into their life today?
Oh, great point. Well, I think it would be that there exists already a very helpful blueprint by which you can build your life. Because I think where people are at right now, post-COVID kind of pre-entry anxiety, is people are overwhelmed by choice, uncertainty, prolonged ambiguity, and they don't even know where to start, right? So the key take point would be that there are systems like astrology that can direct you to the level of person you want to be so that your life can reflect that authentically. Right? And that, of course, there's room for uncertainty. We can't solve all the questions, but we can at least point you in the right direction. And I think that's what people need right now is that clarity.
That's great. That's great.
so
Oh, I
true.
love that so, so much. Oh my gosh. We have to do this more often. I absolutely
Yeah,
would
this was fun.
love to do it.
Cardinal time chemistry. I love it.
Yeah, we need to do this more. I love it. You're like, wait, so many things going on, and I'm hiding in the bathroom. And like, once I get off of this, then I go run to Bold and Beautiful and film that. So just make it work.
Make it work in true Aries fashion, doing all of it at once, making it.
Always wearing bedazzle at the same time.
All right, Jackie, we'll let you go. I know you got to get to set ASAP.
Get back to Bold and Beautiful. It was so great doing this, and I will be on here again doing more lives. We need to do more of this. This is awesome.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Thank you. All right, bye everyone. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Colin.
Bye.
Happy